I think it's $30 that I got for free for using the code that we have down below for M1. So that would mean that that's free money that's going to go into this account, and then at a 46% return, which is what Roman is seeing right now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to YBI, when we discuss opinions, ways, and strategies to grow your financial self. Is Roman and Zion here, and we got a very special episode for you all today.
Yeah, it's gonna look a little bit different because we are literally setting up new accounts, and we're like, we should probably let people know how
How
to
to
set up brand new accounts. So I am on M1 Finance, setting up a
hello?
brand new account because we want you guys to be able to follow along with our portfolios. So really simple. I went to the link below, liked and subscribed, and then right underneath that it says M1. There's an M1 link, and with this link, you get a free $30, I believe that it is. So I'm setting up my M1 account. I just put in my email, and now it's asking me to create a pie. We're gonna ask Roman what the heck that means right now.
What the pies are. So, I guess that's a little intro into what we're doing today. We're doing a kind of a versus between different portfolios. I'm going to be showing a dividend growth income portfolio. Zion's going to be going with a more like conservative value portfolio, growth growth portfolio, something a little bit more conservative, something more that's just concerned about with value than like dividends and such. Mine's going to be focused more or less on dividends and passive income. He's starting one brand new out the bat. I'm going to be showing you all mine that it just hit the first milestone. I'm going to show you guys at around, right around 5K. Show you guys where that's going and kind of what that projection is. Then we're going to do check-ins to compare back and forth. So Zion's fresh blood out here going into M1. So with
M1,
M1,
I'm brand new to.
I believe
Brand new
we
to M1.
we we did talk about it a little bit in our
Yeah, we
brokerage
did.
episode about M1 and how it works. But you have pies in there, and basically how the pie works, you pick slices, and your slices are in different stocks. Actually, I could just show the website up here.
You created your first
Uh,
pie. This should be our thumbnail.
You
It,
created
it
your
won't
first.
be.
Oh yeah,
It
probably.
won't.
Who knows? No, no, no. But you create your own little pie with different slices and different stocks and different index funds or ETFs or mutual funds like Apple, Tesla, whatever. Zion's picking his first three now, and he's going to end up setting his own portfolio up. I'll show you guys what the pie I have already set up and what they kind of look like and everything with it. But yeah,
I was real basic. I chose Apple, Tesla, and Amazon because why not?
I don't know if that's
I'm
very
gonna end up
conservative
changing
of
that.
him. Yeah, because Tesla's not very conservative, but he had to pick at least pick three real quick to get it going. So we'll see how it go, guys.
Don't mind me. I'm adding all of my personal information. Where do I live again?
You
I
don't know.
forgot.
Don't say it out loud. Don't say
Uh,
it
why would I?
out loud.
Why would I do that? I would never do that. All right.
Oh, guys, if you guys haven't also, we've been trying to, reach out to you all about your stories and hear what's going on with you all about your own journeys and things like that. So please let us know about where your saving strategies are. And if you also have started your own IRAs or income portfolios or any portfolio, let us know how that's going for you all. I know as of right now, the market as we've been going through has been going through a lot of changes and such. So I'm interested to see how you guys are riding the waves and see how it's going. But as I just
All
clicks
right.
away.
You're doing your screen share.
Yep, I'm about to do that
I'm gonna
right
go from
now.
okay.
Bam. This is my pie. This is the full you dig right here. This is where it's at right now as far as net cash flow. This is the amount of cash I have right there, and that's why the net current value is here. Um, this is my full pie, and these are all my slices within that pie. So M1 breaks it down. You can pick different sectors and different stocks and compile it just like that. Mine is breaking down by sectors. There's multiple sectors within the entire stock market, and my slices are broken down by that. And then I picked a couple of special ones like VTI and VU and just different little ones I just wanted to have as a broad overall. What's up, Zion?
I got a question.
Uh,
Did you use Plaid to connect, or did you just connect your bank account? So it
Plaid,
says that
Plaid,
M1
Plaid.
uses Plaid.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Plaid,
So that's
Plaid
going to be a
is.
third-party app.
Yep. No, 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 no. It's gonna link you to that. You just log in from there, and it takes you right back to M1.
Okay, so if anybody is confused about what I just asked, Plaid is what M1 uses to encrypt and all that stuff for your banking information. So I could either input my personal information from my bank myself, or I could just use Plaid, and I didn't know which one to do.
And log in from your normal value. So inside of my slices, I didn't. Here's my thing about ETFs and mutual funds and index funds that some people sometimes see the bad about it. They usually have higher expense ratios, and you have to pay out more just to use them, and you don't really control where your money's going. You don't control about what percentage of your money goes into which stocks inside of that fund. So I wanted this one to basically be my own personal mutual fund, basically, and I got to pick or index fund everything I wanted to invest into. So within each of my different sectors here, like in real estate, I have a bunch of REITs in here that I liked, and I picked in there to pick those out. And actually, let me go up to here and research in my pies and energy sector, and it'll show what slices are inside of there between different funds or different stocks that you might want to pick. So the way mine is set up, and I can leave a link to how mine was set up down below. And if you guys want, you guys can actually just copy it and go right into M1 and just throw money into this. I've already done all the work for you. And you can just throw money into it like that. But I compiled a bunch of different stocks in here together. And then from there, I set it in the overall portfolio about what percentage I wanted to allocate that money to. Now, I've been calling what I've been doing lately the rumbling or the reset or the reallocation, because I have started to go through and just rebalance what my portfolio was, doing some buys and some sales to get it back to being rebalanced here. So everything's weighted out accordingly by 9%, 8%, whatever I allocated it to be. Woo, that was a lot.
It was a lot. I'm just trying to find my account number.
Right over here is these tools: buy, sell, rebalance, and edit. I'll go through all of them real quick. So edit here, you can actually change your percentage and your slices. Let's figure out if you want to go to 10% here, 8% here. That's where you all do that there. Rename it, do whatever. Rebalance here. So let's say this one's at 15%, but it's target at 9%. This one's well below underweight. This was overweight. Whenever that happens, you can hit rebalance and it'll sell and rebuy to reallocate your money to make sure it's all rebalanced in there for you. Buy and sell, of course, is where you buy more and where you sell more. So let's see how much we're gonna do tomorrow. Let's make it an even 75 for in the morning. I think M1 trades at 8:30 in the morning and 2:30 in the evening. Yep, 8:30 in the morning.
It's
Confirm
2
your
p.m.
buy and 2 p.m.
Yep.
If you have the premium version, you can do that. You hit done, and then right down here, you see your pending orders. It'll say you can view details. It'll say 28 buys. You're like, oh, what are these 28 buys? It'll show how it actually breaks down that money into all your different sectors and to where each of those stocks will go, or the money will go into. So it'll break it down right then and there for you, and you literally are buying a broad, section of the entire market, which is really cool. The 33 excluded that it shows is it didn't have enough cash in that leftover reserve to actually make a more fractional share of that. So those get pushed back into your next buying section whenever that will be. Because a lot of these are like cents or pennies or whatever. So
Which
that's
one
how.
is this? Is this your island, or is this the other one?
This is dividend growth portfolio one. This is the one this is the 5K one. This is the one that we're going to
Okay.
see if we can get to making dividend income monthly to basically pay for living expenses. That's what that one's going into.
That's the one I can't get.
Yep, that's the one you can't get right now. The island one's pretty good too. That one actually will probably perform better, like value wise, but won't get as much dividends.
Mm.
So it's up to you to choose which one you want to do. I mean, I think you should
I'm
at
gonna
least
do both.
I think you should do the
I'm
island
gonna do
one.
both.
I think you should do the island one, so it's more of a versus, so we can see,
Fine.
or pick your own. I think you should make your own.
That sounds like a lot of work. I
It's
am
not.
currently at work,
Pick one
so
of M1s or pick a couple just random index funds and boop, boop, boop. There you go. But yeah,
y'all let us know what you want to see,
you know,
because it's gonna take a lot for me
because
to.
he
Do
can
you see how
always
many?
change it. He's
Do you see
still
how many
figuring it out.
pieces of the pie this man had? He had like 30 something shares of this pie. I'm not about to do all that.
So yes, that's the dividend growth income portfolio is about 100 stock portfolio that if you all want to let us know, I can go through every stock that I in ETF or mutual fund I picked in there and let you know why I did so. It'll take a lot. It's literally 100 stocks in there, but we can do it. Let us know. Yeah. So that was a look into that portfolio, and excited to see. I'm going to end up dollar cost averaging in that last $700, and you guys can see how that goes. If I haven't already mentioned to you before, you've already seen that my portfolio is already up about 30% just in starting this. Dollar cost averaging, I've seen it work plenty of times of just slowly buying in at a certain constant rate. I could just go in and make one time buy of 700 into the market and get my portfolio right there, or I could just slowly buy in at $100 every week or so and slowly buy in and kind of break it down. That way, if the market, drops at a bargain or a better price, I'll buy in then. If it goes too high, maybe then I won't be buying at that time. You just break off your cost basis, and it does help you out overall due to the long term. So I'm excited. This portfolio is going to be end up getting there, and I'm excited to see where it grows from it. This is my second dividend growth portfolio. A little bit different one from my main one, but I'm excited to see how this one works. Zion, how are you doing over there?
I am killing it right now. I am trying to get my my routing number because I'm connecting this to my savings account. I want a portion of my savings account to be what is
Invested in
um
there.
exactly.
Nice.
So I didn't know that account number off the top of my head. So
If
I had to
anyone knows
find
their account
that.
numbers off the top of your head, then you are crazy. Or just
I
really
know
don't have
my
this
regular account number. It's just that I don't
crazy.
know for my growth account. I don't know that
Yeah.
one. Shut your face.
Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right. It looks like this is a pretty simple process, though. It says success already, which in terms of using M1, this is already better than what I had before. Make an initial deposit. We'll just go with $100 because, hey, why not?
Yeah, a lot of
Boom.
people ask why I like M1 over Robinhood or Webull or things like that. It's not even. I actually like Webull a lot, especially for my day-to-day trading and day trading and things like that. But for M1, you can literally just you set it yourself. You set it how you kind of want to allocate it, and you just throw money in there, and it buys it fractional shares. You don't have to buy one lump sum of one whole share or anything like that. So you really get a very diversify your money in that sense. So it's more complicated than like Acorns or Stash. You get a little more control of your money and where it's going in that sense, and a way more stocks and things available for you to buy, and more research tools in there. And that's why I like them a lot. They do have a premium version, but I actually got upgraded to Plus for free. They ended up giving me like a free year trial of it. So sometimes they do random giveaways like that, and with the premium trial version gives you you get an extra window of trading if your account's over 25 grand. You get access to getting a loan against your investment. And oh, yeah, you get like cash back if you open up like a checking account with them. I don't use any of those things. I really wanted it for the extra trading window. So that's what whatever was free.
Oh my gosh. Sit up straight. There we go. Okay. So we're in.
I could have made you
First,
host if you wanted to screen share.
I don't want to screen share. I
Oh.
don't like doing that. I'm on my iPad.
Oh.
But hey y'all. Um, already simpler than I was using Stash or one of those other ones, and this is already simpler just because it didn't take 3 to 5 business days to connect my account. They didn't have any problems with that, so I was already able to connect my account and send money just from my savings account all the way already to M1. So there should be, in theory, money sitting in there. But you're about to send me a pie, right?
Yes. It's another pie that I had created. I'm already sent you the email for it. So once you get you in there, you should be able to click on
Let's
the
see.
email link and just populate that other pie up. That pie is definitely
Hang
more of a
on. Let me
conservative one. I would
flip
usually
this
send
all
that
back
one
around.
for long term.
Okay. So for people that are just getting invested, in terms of what they want to do, which one would you say is the move?
For the
Because I mean,
brokerages?
no, just in terms of which pie. Like, so you're saying the
Oh,
one that you sent me is more
is one that I
conservative.
created. Yeah, one that I sent. So it's really about what you want your investment to do. I'll go ahead and screen share on mine just so you all can kind of see how M1 kind of sets these up.
Like an island
Zion, can you see
fund.
my screen?
Yeah,
Cool.
this
Yes, I
this was
created
the
that.
island fund that
I
you sent me.
created that. Yeah, I
Okay,
created that as my island fund because that's the portfolio I have set up right now. Because I want to eventually buy an island one day, so I'm really throwing money in there and wanting it to grow so I can buy an island with it. Don't judge me. Uh,
right, all right.
So let me go in here to research and expert pies. So right up here, M1 has their very own pies that are already made by their experts and things like that. General investing, planning for retirement, responsible investing, hedge fund followers, just stock income earners, all types of different things. And you can pick any one of these and kind of figure out what you want to do. You can diversify these. You can set them up anywhere you want to do. As far as what I think someone should do, I would just do a broad market if you want something kind of just to toss in there, throw a little bit in where you feel like your money should go and what industries you want to invest in. If it's one of the expert ones, really just choose. I would definitely suggest going to a financial expert and figuring out what your long-term plan is, how long you want the money to be there. If you want it to work for a year, for 3 years, for 5 years, for 10 years, that's the first thing you got to think about, which we talked about on this channel multiple times, is having a plan for your money and seeing where it wants to go. You want your money to work for you. It should be working way harder for you than you should be working to earn it. So it's really just figuring out how hard you want it to work and which way you want it to work. I think, yeah, we just did an episode on how many accounts you can open up. You can open up more than one brokerage account. You can open up more than one of savings accounts and make your money work in different ways for you and get as much interest, as much compound interest, as much dividends, as much growth as you can possibly get. Work hard, play hard.
Okay, so send me the other pie.
I did. I emailed it to you.
Nah, not the island one.
That's the one. Which one? That's the one.
Give me the more aggressive one.
Oh, okay.
Trying to be aggressive too out here. You know what I mean? Like, so I am currently waiting on money to be moved around. But I think that since I have no idea what I'm doing on here, if you're saying, hey, so here, let's flip y'all back around. Whoop. Don't y'all just love how I'm doing this? Don't judge me.
That vlogger style.
Oh yeah, this would actually be much easier with my phone. Okay, so this is the whole build your portfolio situation. All right, I got the other pie. This is the whole build your portfolio thing. I'm waiting for money to come through. I already deposited it.
I mean, it is 10 o'clock. Like it's late at the
it is
later hours of the day that we're recording this, so banking is kind of probably a little bit down for them. But
so
once it goes in there,
it should be. Let's see. Where's the other pie? Oh wait, I don't need all this. M1. Okay. So Roman sent me a pie, and the pie is loading. And then I just say save to my account. Ooh, there's an issue with your pie, bro.
There's an issue with your pie. I don't
know.
Pie,
save to my account. See, we're dealing with stuff together, people. I don't know what the problem is.
Oh, you're also on hotel Wi-Fi.
And?
Oh, there it goes. Then it just save. Or then it's just right there.
Nah, that was the actual M1 thing that I had open. It normally just hit save to my account, and it normally doesn't do this. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but these are the pies. These are the pies that we have. This is the one that I set up with just those three, and then this is the one that Roman has graciously set up for us.
Look at that. Look at that growth, though. Look at that graph and see what I see.
I see. Look at that. There's a fly in here.
Well, that was the pandemic. That big dip right there. That was March. That's
March and April. And now we're up to $145. Started with 100 American, so you're up 45%. Good job, buddy.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and add this one. What am I doing? What is this? What am I naming? What am I supposed to name this?
You can name it whatever you want. It's whatever you want the pie to be named. You can name it.
This is going to be the YBI pie.
YBI pie. YBI pie.
That's wild because this is definitely not play money. This is my actual money. YBI pie.
Well.
Okay. Let's save that.
Actually, let's throw a disclaimer in there right now. Actually, if you guys support us, just go ahead and throw in our own money around right now. Leave a like. Also, before you throw your money around like we are, please seek financial advice from people who are certified in it.
Yeah, because I'm just out here spending money for y'all.
Well, okay. But to be fair, as you both shown, we at least did make at least. Well, he hasn't invested anything in there, but that portfolio has been doing well.
Oh yeah,
So,
the $100 is in there now.
oh yeah, yay.
I think it said 100.
Oh yeah, so it's
Um,
transferring in.
it's trying to do its thing. So
Nice. So what I
what
would
do we
say
do
what
from here?
Zion should do is from there is to set a whatever amount from his savings account to you can set up auto transfers in M1 to automatically transfer over into that account and it'll automatically buy as soon as it goes in there. You can set an auto invest amount above $10, $20, whatever. And then when your cash amount goes above that value, it'll automatically buy into the portfolio and purchase for you. Your dividends will automatically go into your cash portion of your portfolio. So when auto invest is on, once it goes above a certain amount, it'll automatically invest those as well.
Okay. I am yeah, I'm looking to probably use the more aggressive one. I don't know why this isn't working. It's still not, it's still acting funny. I'm gonna close all of these extra tabs.
Yeah.
Um,
But now you all have seen a in-depth look into us getting started on M1 and at our dividend growth income, at least my dividend growth income portfolio that's starting out this year. We're going to track these and see what the growth happens over this year and see where we are with you all. Our saving strategies that we started at the beginning of the year with you all are still on track, still going strong with those, getting it going. Let us know how you
uh,
guys are doing with those as well.
yeah, so let's just we can give an update on the whole savings challenge. I think there was like $175 in that account, which is the account that I'm using to fund this now. Um, so I'm taking, like we said before, that you can take money from different places, and don't mind the background, it looks terrible in here. I'm using money that from the savings account, from this specific savings account, from this channel to purchase stuff or stocks and invest in M1. I'm not using all of it, but I am using a portion of it. And as more money comes every Friday, there's money that's deposited to that account specifically. So now it's going to take a portion of that money that is deposited, it's going to take it to M1 and it's going to continue to invest it here.
And
But yeah, I
guys,
think I was up to like 175, something like that.
and that's the trickle effect right there. There you go. You have money, you're paying yourself first right into your savings, going into investments. His money that's going to that savings account is earning interest in a high interest savings account right there. And then whatever gains that are made from the portfolio at that point are then going to be passive income. Depending on whenever Zion sells of securities, capital gains tax after 1 year is not a thing, and then his dividends will be taxed normally. So please, before you even try doing a strategy like this, if you have any questions, seek financial advice. Um, but yeah, you
In
see that, right?
addition, that I think it's $30 that I got for free for using the code that we have down below for M1. So that would mean that that's free money that's going to go into this account, and then at a 46% return, which is what Roman is seeing right now. Um, I don't know how much 46%. It's almost $15 on the $30 that was already free. So that's $45 that you're going to see over time for free just for signing up for M1 with the YBI code that is down below. So do that.
So and yeah, right there to show you all the basically keys to building wealth right then and there. And I know showing it right now with even just 5 grand or Zion just start a new account right now with $100, it doesn't seem like much, but over 10, 20 years, that's going to build up. And then that's going to end up doing a lot. That's how things happen here. That's how you end up growing wealth in that way. So it's exciting to see you guys starting to take this journey and get it going.
Here's a different question. This borrow tab, what's
Yeah,
this
so
all
like
about?
so that was something on M1. If you do the premium, I don't know if you can do it with the free version on there. You can borrow against your investments. So let's say you have like 10 grand in there, you can take out like a 5 grand loan from M1. Let's say you needed cash to buy things, and because they have collateral, because they have your investment money, they give you a lower interest on that loan, and you pay it back at a lower rate. They have a full banking on there. You can also, well, not full banking like auto loans and car loans, but they have their own personal loans. They have a checking account that you can earn like 1% interest on. What else? What else? What else? I think that's all they have basically for banking
They have
besides the
like
investments.
wedding,
They have
like,
IRA.
oh, you're gonna have a
They,
wedding, then you
yep.
can do this. I was like, okay, cool. But if you need a loan, this would probably be a better way to go. One, because it's not necessarily a loan because it is your money. And
Well,
two, the interest is a lot lower.
Well, the interest a lot lower, yeah, if you can qualify for it. But personal loans would not be always the
2%.
best way to just build credit. Just depending. You, of course, don't do that just willy nilly, just borrowing money.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
don't
For the
invest to
most
borrow
part.
money for the most part, unless you know what you're doing on margin and options trading, please.
Yeah. So Roman's gonna resend me his pie so I can actually add it to my little situation. So
I don't know
then
if
we
you
can,
sending it. It's gonna.
hey, do it for the people. And that is effectively going to wrap this up. We might pop back up in a few minutes and have more information on how this actually resolved itself. But I'm guessing that it's just going to be fine
we'll
in the
do a check
morning.
back. Yeah, we'll do a check back. We'll do one. We're pretty much in March now. We'll do one maybe next month or whatever, and that'll be our check back in, and we'll do like a flashback to this episode and be like how terrible it was for us to try to do this. But there we go. Now we're gonna start seeing that growth, and you guys are gonna see that. I was at a talk with someone that was basically saying thank you for getting them on the steps of this path. It's just so once you get to budgeting and free and start saving and you start getting those first kind of passive income, it's free. And at that point, you're like, wow, it was that easy. I can start doing this now. It's not hard. It's not hard at all.
It really wasn't hard. So, and then with just a little bit of money, because I think that the minimum that you need is $25. So you got $25. I know you got $25, and then they're gonna match it with that 30. Come on now.
And this will be a little rant real quick, but people always say I don't have enough money to start investing. Lie. Whenever you go out and you spend a little bit extra money on eating out, whether it be McDonald's, whether it be Starbucks, that's money you could invest in it, especially if you had food already at home. Yes, there's some situations where that's not the case, but if you know you got lunch you can make at home or food or any way you can kind of save money, or you might be thinking about buying a new shirt or a new pair of shoes that you don't need or whatever, throw that into the stock market. Buy it right then and there. There you go. You just invested. At least even if that money goes down to zero, it would have went to zero if you bought a shirt or something anyway. Put that money to work for you. And there you go. Rant.
All right. Well, fellas, and fellas. I don't know. Okay. We gonna go ahead and get up out of here. As always, you guys know we may be young and we may even be broke, but we are always investing.
Get money.
It's hard, we're always investing. Till next time, guys. Peace.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to Young Broke and Investing. We just want to let you know that these are the opinions of the hosts. They're not meant to be the basis of any security purchases or investments. We're trying to give a little information out there for everybody and have fun and be safe.